Hey guys, so we got some news a while back at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, about Captain Marvel taking place in the 90s and featuring the Skrulls, and ever since then there's been some speculation online about them setting up a secret invasion for Avengers 4. And so I wanted to do these videos here. I decided to do some of these videos on each video being on a different Avengers and being what if they reveal in the end of Captain Marvel that, you know, this Avenger, that MCU character is a Skrull. So I think they're going to do these videos. And if you have any ideas of which character you'd like to see me do next, let me know in the comments below. But in this video, I want to start off with Iron Man and just give my thoughts on what if they reveal Iron Man was a Skrull ever since from now on, ever since the 90s and stuff like that. So I think would be interesting to see if they did this. So with Iron Man, I think it would be cool, and I think it'd be the least likely one for them to do. Now, first of all, for them to reveal him to be a Skrull and an alien and all that stuff, to people who don't know the comic books, don't know anything, I think it would just be a big middle finger to them or stuff like that, to the fans, and that's why I don't think that they would do that. But on the other hand, there's also a reason why an argument to saying why they would do that is, you know, Robert Downey Jr. doesn't want to play Iron Man forever, and a lot of the Avengers don't want to play their characters forever, so they could always just make them say, oh, they were a Skrull the whole time, and here's what the real Tony Stark looked like, and that's how they could reuse that as a way to recast the character by killing off the Skrull Iron Man, which is Robert Downey Jr., and having another one. There you go, there's a whole new Iron Man. I doubt that they would do that, but I think the idea of having Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man becoming a Skrull, I think it would be the least expected character of all time, and it would be the hardest hitting one is if you made Iron Man the Skrull. I think that would be the biggest punch you could do, and that would be the biggest the biggest swing you could come out of there, the biggest out of nowhere you could really go is by doing Iron Man. Now I think you doing other characters, it might be a little bit better. So I think that if being Iron Man is probably the least likely a character to be revealed as a Skrull, or have been a Skrull this whole time. I think it would be interesting to see if they would do that. I think it would be definitely, there's a possibility for him to eventually become a Skrull later on if Avengers 4 is actually Secret Invasion. If that's the story for Avengers 4, then I think that Iron Man needs to be one of the earlier ones to be replaced by whoever is a Skrull agent or something like that. But I don't see them doing, or nor do I would want them to have make Iron Man been a Skrull the whole time ever since Iron Man 1. There was actually a Skrull that we didn't know he was a sleeper agent type thing. He didn't know he was a Skrull or stuff like that. So I think that could be interesting to see how they would play with that. If they do that, I really don't want them to. I feel like he's a least likely character. But if you do if you do have Avengers 4 being in Secret Invasions with Skrulls taking over, Iron Man has to be one of the characters you take out first, just because Tony Stark is one of the biggest minds in the MCU, that he would figure it out so much faster than everyone else. He'd be the first one to notice things, and so I think he would have to be the ones that have to take out the Skrulls would have to take out first, and I think they would be interested to see that. So let me know what you think, guys. Do you think that Marvel would do that? Make Iron Man a Skrull, have him been a Skrull the whole time without us knowing? You think they would do that? I don't think they would do that. I think it'd be kind of like pulling the rug from under us. But I think it could be interesting. I definitely think that he needs to be, if they do Secret Invasion for Avengers 4, he needs to be the first character to be taken out by the Skrulls, because he would be the first. I feel like he'd be the first one to figure it all out. So yeah, this would definitely be interesting to see, but I don't think we're going to get this. So let me know what you think, guys, about this in the comments below, and which character would you like to see me tackle next, and which one would you like to discuss which one could be a Skrull. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.